Welcome back and welcome to the workshop. It's not a massive space, but it's definitely big enough for a couple of cars, and it's definitely big enough for what I need to do. It's brilliant because it's dry. I've got a roof over my head. That means I can really get my teeth into some of these jobs. I need to get the headliner out to get the sunroof out because the sunroof leaks. We've had one big rainstorm and the footwell's full of water again. So I can definitely get my teeth into that, and I don't have to worry about it raining tomorrow. Whilst the car is dry again, you can see how bad this door is. And this door has a matching dent as well. So I rented a van at the weekend and I went to a guy breaking a nice dragon green Golf, and I've managed to get myself 2 more doors. So dry space, I can take the doors off. Maybe not today, don't get too excited. The Golf also needs a small sill repair, both sides around about there. So I can get it up in the air and I can get that done as well. I've bought some repair panels to go in the bottom of the wings, so I'll be chopping it off about here and inserting a new bit, and that'll all be solid. And I'll be able to get all the foliage out from the behind it. It's like a little bit of compost. I could probably grow some plants in it. The new doors I've got are actually in really good condition. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for them just yet, but classic car parts are extremely expensive, I've come to discover. Got a little mark on it about here, but in comparison to the other ones, these are fantastic. What I do need to do is get rid of the limo tint. So likelihood is I'm going to be swapping the glass from the original windows, the original doors, and I'll be putting it into there. A little bit of a bonus, it's come with a much better wing mirror as well. So yeah, it's definitely a good buy. And this may look relatively boring, but what it actually is a mouldy but fully working sunroof mechanism. In the car at the minute, that one leaks and it doesn't work. So I think the drains have come off in the corners, and the mechanism itself inside here or on the track is broken as well. So it's going to swap it out. Right, I really need to get on. But welcome to the workshop. The majority of the interior in this car is in really good condition, but the headliner is suffering. It's 30 years old, what do you expect? I mean, I'm 30 years old and I'm starting to look a little bit shabby and droop too. And it wouldn't be a Golf GTI if it didn't have a totally ruined seat bolster. Lower bolster, upper bolster's pretty solid. So I'm going to convert a passenger seat into a driver's seat, maybe just the material on the foam, transfer it onto this frame, and hopefully we'll have a really nice seat. So I've got to send a big shout out to Alfie, just north of London, where I went down this weekend to get all the car parts, the door, sunroof. I did go down to get a bumper as well for the rear, but it wasn't up to scratch. It wasn't physically worth buying to swap. It just wasn't that good. I just had a huge battle getting this plastic trim off. My fear is always just breaking clips. I'm set about trying to get this one off, but because I'm hanging in the boot while I'm doing it, it's not really a very good view, so I'll come back to you when I'm done. Right, you hear me huffing and puffing a lot doing this. It's not the easiest job. So the only thing holding this in now is this trim. Ooh. Again, I don't want to break any trim clips. I've got to slowly ooch it out. So these things are very, very fragile. I don't know if I've mentioned, but I actually want to recover this. The 30-year-old foam it's just coming off like dust. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get the foam off. I'm going to assume this material is just going to come off. Yeah, that's coming off quite easily. I think it's been glued back on before. Hopefully we can't see that when we recover it. Yeah, never done this before. I'll figure it out, I guess. So the moment of truth, as I come in here, and I assumed that this was either blocked or disconnected, it would appear it is disconnected. Well, it's kind of an easy fix, I guess. The other side's connected. Yeah. Yeah. We look to have a load of 10mm bolts holding this in. I'll leave that one in loose. I don't actually know what's holding it in right now. Whoa, nothing. There's nothing holding it in. Got off the pipes. There we go. I think the installation is going to be very similar to the removal, but backwards. So if you want to just rewind and watch it again, it'll probably be easier. Or you can just watch me struggle and pant when I actually put it back in. I might just fast forward this bit anyway. It's pretty much compulsory to be in some sort of stressed position whilst fixing a car. Pretty much compulsory. Now what we can do is use the supplied Allen key and do a dry run. Which I probably should have done before I tightened it up. Lovely. Not too much friction. How do I know where? That stop. Well, that's potentially two fixes in one. The mechanism is fixed. And hopefully the water leak's fixed because these pipes are back on. It wasn't too hard of a job, but it has taken me over an hour. I can't complain. I've just decided I'm going to try and take the door off. Quite rewarding job. Oh. If I can get the new one on, especially. Oh. Yes. One door off. Somewhere safe. We're here with the other ones. So I think we are at a point now where we can actually start to cover with new fabric. So this is going to be an attempt to stop any glue going on the other side. While I'm gluing this side down, I don't want any spray glue going on this side. And we can hope that this helps. So I've turned the headlining round. I'm going to start on the biggest bit first. Oh, come on. The cardboard tube there, so I can can see what my halfway point is. See, I've got spray glue in here. I'm gonna hopefully not. And then I'll work my way back, laying this down. Do I put gloves on? I'm gonna put gloves on. So I'm gonna put a coat on here and then a coat on there. Let it go off. Make sure when you're using spray glue, make sure you get it all in the edges and stuff. Because they're gonna be the first areas which fail on you. More tricky than I planned. Just trying to get a spider off it and rub it in. That way. Come on, spider. See ya. It's always so much more work than you expect. Just swapping the doors over, I didn't realise I'm going to have to take the bumper off, the arch off, the inner arch out, side skirts off, just to get these 4 screws for the door. But we are progressing, and we'll have this off and back on again in no time. If you have stayed this long, please do like and subscribe, because it massively helps me out in the future. Stick me a little comment down below in the box as well. There is work that goes on behind the scenes. I might stick a video clip in here of when I actually drove the car to the workshop down these private roads. The rear shock absorbers are absolutely toast. So I've actually swapped them out and I've got a new set installed, and I've managed to do that behind the scenes while this work has been on hold, should I say. So yeah, stick me a comment down below, let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you think of this little car, because I like it quite a lot. So thank you for sticking around. I'm going to get this door pulled off, and I'm going to get a new pair of doors on and make it look all nice and fancy down this side. Woohoo! I've come to a little bit of a sticking point with the headline in. I've actually run out of glue. So I'm going to focus my efforts on doing the sunroof blind. This is very interesting. It's got a moulded bit of plastic on it. I'm going to figure out how to get that off, and I'll get that done properly. The rest of the car is progressing really nicely. I've got all the welding done. I've got the new doors on it. Let's have a look at that now. I'm going to call it there for this video. We've got the doors on, nice and aligned. I need to do some work with the window tint, but we can leave that for later. That is not a priority. I want to try and make Retro Rise 2025, and I'm struggling for time already. So the doors are on, nicely aligned. Use the trolley jacks and bits of wood and some bits and pieces. So they're all done, got a nice alignment. They work and sound like a Golf should. Stick me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I should do, where I should go with this car. And most of all, I really appreciate you watching so far. So do like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Welcome to the workshop. I'll see you in the next one.